Okay, hello and welcome back to Memory at Lightning Speed with a permanent memory sphere and power recall. Check your memory style. What helps you remember things? Here's a simple way to find out. Use colored markers, highlight words in your chart. Let's read through the chart together and then cover it up completely. Switch off the video and write down all the words you can remember. Listen and read through the following section as you check your results. Check the transcript on YouTube. Hang on a sec. I need to switch to my screen in order to share it with you. I need to scroll it up. I need to move my screen and scroll it up a bit. There we go. Okay, right. So on the top left-hand corner, there's the word see, S-E-A. So I would color it in blue and put blue waves underneath. The word Lenin, I would write down on my piece of paper with a red pen and in capital letters, huge capital letters, Lenin, Lenin. Then there's an English joke. If you spell dog backwards, you get God, and he's a student, maybe both of them. Merry is a feeling like happy. Pink, maybe somebody's asking you to paint their door pink and use that pink color, and as a joke, you write the letters to spell pink. A chair hovers in mid-air. You can see the red word air. Saucer is like a plate. Cog, there's a picture underneath of a cog. Kitchen, the saucer is in the kitchen. Log, it's like God with an O, cog with an O, log. It's a tree trunk, and maybe you write a logbook, or maybe the student does. Hobby, maybe let's see if there's a hobby coming up. Butter, you keep it on that saucer in the kitchen with the cheese. Circus, there's a picture of a circus above it, and it's a round arena. Green is a color like pink. Spain is a country. Essay, maybe the dog is writing an essay. Harp is a musical instrument. Windy, I would circle it in blue. Maybe it's windy at sea. Glint is a nonsense word, and maybe I link it with Gmail. Student is the dog above. Jog might be your sport hobby, and jogging, running. Pills, there's a picture underneath with pills. Need to scroll down. Pills. Okay, so pills. Sandwich. Maybe make a sandwich, smear butter on it, put cheese on it. Sick. Maybe you need to when you get sick, you need to take pills. Fred is a name like Lenin. And remember, I have drawn capital letters with Lenin and in red. So in Fred, there's the word red. Pong is a nonsense word like glink, maybe ping pong. It's a hobby, playing tisch tennis. Table tennis. Then you've got doctor. The doctor is giving pills. Gandhi, a peacekeeper, a famous person. Plate, it's like a saucer in the kitchen. Jam, you maybe put it on the sandwich, like marmalade. And musicians jam as well. And one of them is a harpist, a harp player. Happy is a feeling like merry, and I use huge capital letters in yellow. Sneeze maybe is signaling to you that you're getting sick, but you don't need to take any pills yet. Sad is the opposite of happy. Maybe put a circle around it, like windy, and maybe it's getting windy. Holiday, yeah, you're going on a holiday to Spain, and at sea is foggy, and you get lost, you're shipwrecked, and you're holding onto the log. Tutor, he's teaching, or she's teaching the student. India, Gandhi comes from India. Hand, the dog student is writing so much that the hand is hurting, and the doctor is putting a bandage around it. Blue, I would put a zigzag pointed star in blue, colored in blue, and it's a color like green and pink. Bread, use it to make a sandwich. Put it on the table in the kitchen. Book, the dog student has to read lots of books, and then he kneels on the kitchen floor, praying to God that he passes his essay, and he only thinks about doom and gloom. Okay, so this is how I connect all these words, and so I need to I have to go back to that screen, and so here I'm back on screen again. Okay, and so how do I do this now here? Okay, so I have to get rid of my screen, that I don't see the previous screen anymore. So now I'm back to the normal screen, to the previous screen, and you can see me again. So what helps you to remember? Look at the words you recalled, and does the selection of words you remembered suggest that you used any of the following strategies I'm going to tell you about? So if you have valuable clues about how you can arrange information you want to recall, your memory may be assisted by any or all of the following. Recency effect. You may have remembered best the words you learned last. Primary effect. You may have remembered best the words you learned first. Sound. You may have remembered rhyming words, odd-sounding words, or words that you heard together in your head. Locus, place. You may have associated a word with a place you know. Real names. You may have particularly good memory for names. Visual features. You may have noticed the look of a word, such as the words in capital letters or those with shapes around them. Visual association. You may have linked words with pictures or mental images. Visual arrangements. You may have remembered where items are on the page. If so, you may find it easy to recall flowcharts or pattern notes, or be helped by visual spacing or making links with a picture. Semantic association. You may have remembered words with meaningful associations, such as bread, butter, and sandwich. Being bizarre and unusual. You may have noticed odd things, such as the words pong and glink, which stand out. If you did, you may find it helpful to link ordinary things with bizarre images. Stories. You may have linked unrelated items so that they made a story. This can help with the letters of a difficult spelling. For example, liaise. Liam is always in such ecstasy, liaise. Color and activity. If you remembered several of the words you colored in, you may be sensitive to color. Or perhaps you benefit from doing things with information you are learning. Musical association. Did you try singing or chanting information to tunes you know? Back to association. Connecting something you don't know with something that you already know so you can learn faster. I grew up with these learning challenges. Teachers would repeat themselves over and over again. I would be frustrated. I had no focus. I couldn't remember things. It took me an extra few years just to learn how to read. I know what it's like to struggle. Eventually, when I turned 18, I hit a wall. I really hit a huge wall, and I ended up in hospital. In order to succeed, I wasn't eating, sleeping, working out, not doing anything what's good for you. I'm going to reveal to you in this program exactly how I got my brain back. Because when I left that hospital, I wanted to get out and get a new level of life. The best way of getting to a new level of life is to get to a new level of learning and experiencing. What I want to instill in you, that is, if you struggle in any of these areas, then this program is for you. But you have to do your part, because I can do my part, and I'm going to give you 1000%, because I respect you, the time you invest, the focus and the attention. So I'm going to give you 1000%, but who else has to give 1000%? You do, right? So you get to play full out. And this is really what we are going to do here. So what can you expect as you get through this quest? This is what I'm most excited about. When you tune in to each of these sessions and you start learning these techniques, to these tactics, and you learn a little bit of this theory and you build your mental toughness, what starts to change? The program is all about transcending. It's about ending the trance. It's about ending the trance that you are not good enough. It's about the social hypnosis that we have these limitations, that you are not smart enough, that you're not good enough. And this is really what's about. You can say goodbye to those embarrassing moments when you meet someone and you forget their name. You can get rid of that fear that you have of public speaking, because you're so scared of finding that toast at the wedding, because you get so nervous, your heart is beating and you're perspirating, and you give a talk to at a meeting in front of a group of people because you're so scared that you're going to forget what you need to say. And I look forward to seeing you in the next session. Thank you for watching and listening. See you in the course. Next click on video 22. See you there. Bye for now.